Guys, don't forget, as part of the Pete and Sebastian Patreon channel, for $5 every month, not only do you get every episode of the Pete and Sebastian show a day early with no commercials, but you also get Loose Ends live every Tuesday, all for $5. Sebastian comes on all the time, and we take calls, and we do it every Tuesday. So there you go. We'll see you over there on Pete and Sebastian Patreon channel, Loose Ends.
This is the Pete and Sebastian Show with Pete Correale and Sebastian Maniscalco.
Welcome to the Pete and Sebastian Show. Wake up, everybody. If you're on a treadmill, if you're in your car on a long drive from Las Vegas to Indianapolis, we are here for you.
Yeah.
For a small sliver or portion of that time. If you haven't already, get on the train. 13 years running.
Wow, man. There used to be a time. Yeah.
Go ahead.
No, I was just going to say there was a time when I was like, oh, we don't have enough hours to drive cross country and listen to us exclusively. Now we've been doing it long enough. You could go to Mars. Just listen to all the cast episodes on the way there.
There's about 700 hours of entertainment. If you're just tuning in, there's a catalog that you could go back and listen to. The first time we did this cast in a small shed in Hollywood with a gentleman that I couldn't even tell you his name.
No,
remember?
Right. I put it at 50-50. He's still alive. I mean, seriously. No, I can't remember his name.
He was our Patrick. And we were doing this thing. Bro, I couldn't even believe where we were doing this. We were doing it in an apartment complex. And what this guy did, I think, was he reconfigured where they stored the pool equipment, and he made it a studio. Is that what the hell that was?
Yeah, it was either ground level, if not basement. No, it must have been ground level. Yeah, and man, it was so tiny. Remember, like our knees would touch.
And I don't even know where that was. Do you even know which street that was on?
I used to ride my bike from where I was living in that bungalow, so it wasn't that far. It was down Highland, and then that back over there. Didn't you have a house back over there? You and Lana for a while? Kind of over by the Improv, by the comedy club with all the murals. A little bit, I thought.
Yeah,
yeah.
Improv.
Yeah.
I don't know, bro. Anyway. That's where this incubated from. And Caruso's starting baseball on Sunday. And I don't know what your take on this. Now, I was pitching him the balls, right? But I'm sitting there doing this going, there got to be an easier way to do this, right? Because whatever, we had like 6 or 7 balls. You throw the ball, and then he hits them, and then you got to go pick them up, and then you got to do it all over again. What's your take? What's your take on this?
All right.
Pitching machine.
Oh God, yeah, right. Did you do it?
I don't know.
I mean,
there's a part of me that feels like I'm not being a dad by using this damn thing, right? Because
yeah.
you put 100 balls in, you just sit there and go, good swing, good swing. You're not like an active participant in lobbing them in there. But the league he's in now, they have a pitching machine. It's not because they figure they want the ball right there so the kids could hit it with some alcoholic father on the mound after a 7-day bender trying to get it over the plate, right?
But I mean, there's benefits to both, right? Because my Sadie does softball. So it started last year where I told this on one of these episodes of the cast. I started collecting softballs by the fence from the girls' softball games. So I have 2 big buckets, and we go to our college has a batting cage. It's just an all netted area with a plate, and one of them like things so it protects me. So when I pitch, there's only an area for my arm to come. So when she starts hitting them back, I don't have to worry about getting out of the way. But there's no machine. And when I'm pitching them, there's a couple things going on. Number one, I'm not that good at a pitcher, so there's like 4 in a row that are unhittable. But that makes a watch. Gives you a good eye not to swing at that. And then when she starts hitting me a while, like I did this one time, when she starts hitting them, I started trying to hit her like 5 balls in a row. And by the 4th ball, she's like, "Are you trying to hit me, Dad?" And I'm like, "Don't worry about it," because I wanted to hit her so she'd know how bad it doesn't hurt that bad. The batting machine is just teaching them right down the pipe, right down. So I think a little you and the machine. It's good to get the machine, but it's also good for you to get in there. Maybe hit them in the head a few times, this and that. Like get at it. It's a little of both. That's a great sport for Caruso, man. Beautiful California sun in the backyard with a machine all day, just fucking hitting bullets. Right?
So,
what a name. He'll be the first baseball player. Caruso. They don't even do the last name. It's like Madonna. Center field. Caruso. Yeah. That'd be great.
So you could do these pitching machines, and you could do curveballs, sliders. You could vary it up, right? I don't know if they got an option on the pitching machine where it says hit the batter, but
but that's great. So you can stand back there and like drop it in. He don't know if you're dropping in the slider or the curveball. Or that's great. That's not
so
cheating.
I think
if you told him how to turn it on and then left, that would be not a good dad. But you're still going to be participating, right?
Here's your new dad. So we got that going on. On Sunday that starts. So I got to start prepping them now. Basketball ended last Sunday, and he got a trophy. He's only 5. Trophy's huge. It's big. Didn't win a game. They put it this way: they don't keep score, so who the fuck knows who won or who didn't? But they're passing out trophies now, like it's potato chips. It's ridiculous. He's got the name of the organization 2025 Celtics season. It's no first, second place. This kid's got more trophies. You should see his trophy shelf. You would think at 5, this guy has already a scholarship at UCLA. The amount of trophies this guy's got on his shelf.
That's a great one, man. Oh shit.
He's got 4 gymnastics trophies, and this guy hasn't been in one gymnastics class. My God. I think he got a gymnastics trophy just because Serafina got one. I think they gave them to the siblings as well.
Just the people hanging out. It's almost getting to the point when you finally do win, the award is we don't give you a trophy. So you're like, oh, good, I don't have to carry that shit home and put it up with the rest of them. Like it's almost the opposite now. Yeah, they get them for swimming. So, they just got them, but I mean, did you get a lot? Do you have a lot of them?
I didn't have a lot. You know what was big when I was growing up? Ribbons.
Yeah.
Did you ever get a ribbon? Like a little
Wasn't that track? Mostly track? I never did track.
No, I didn't do track, but it was like you got a ribbon, like a first place ribbon or second place ribbon. Actually, I think the ribbon was the consolation prize. You got a trophy if you're first, second, third, and then fourth place, you got a fourth place ribbon.
Jeez.
Which was like, literally could have been lost in the car on the way home. You know, did you see my ribbon? Where'd it go? You know, it was like an afterthought. I'd have to go look at my box to see what I got, but
there's only one thing that matters to me. Well, MVP. You know, every team.
The league or the team?
Well, I mean, on the small scale, at least the team when you're a kid, you know, MVP of the team. And then do you have any award left now from your scholastic days? Any trophy at all that you know of that has been kept?
It's in my crawl space at home in Chicago. I don't even have them with me.
Yeah.
You got a crawl space?
Growing up, that's what we called the attic, a crawl space, because it wasn't that high. But is it below your basement, the crawl space?
Yeah, it's in the basement. So basically, those of you that don't know what a crawl space is, you have the foundation of the house, and you're going to put a basement in there, right?
Yeah.
So the crawl space was an area where it costs more money to dig out. I don't even know if you notice. The reason there's crawl spaces is because if you dug all that out and made that part of the basement, that would be more money to do so. So what they did is they left the dirt there and they just dug a little bit down so you would have like a little storage area. Do you know why that's
right?
That's the reason a crawl space exists.
But why have a storage area at all? Just so you have storage of some sort? Is that why they dig out at all?
Yeah, just so, I mean, for in my house, my dad wanted a place to like store boxes and whatnot. He said, all right, put a crawl space in there. Don't dig all the way down. Just dig enough so you could get in there and army crawl for the ornaments for Christmas time.
I see that in movies. I'm like, who's got that? When you go to the side of the house, you move the gate, you get down under there and shit. By the way, because you lived in Chicago, that's like where John Wayne Gacy was leaving the bodies, right?
Yeah.
In the crawl space.
This guy was leaving. Yeah. Bro, you dislocate your shoulder trying to get out of a crawl space. I don't know how this guy was digging graves down there.
Holy shit. God damn, on his hands and knees digging graves in the crawl space. Wow. So, okay, yeah, man. That's like, my father-in-law had a crawl space, and then he spent one whole summer. He'd work all day at the steel plant, and then he'd come home, have dinner, and then every night he would hand shovel the basement, and then he had a dirt ramp, and he'd walk it out and dump it in the backyard with the wheelbarrow. And over a course of a whole summer, he hand dug the second half past the crawl space himself. Oh my God!
Oh, that guy's an anomaly. I'm sorry. I don't know where that guy was born and bred, but they don't make that type of guy anymore. Right?
87 went cross country skiing yesterday at 87 years old.
At 87, you went cross country skiing. Serafina said, "Do you want to race, Daddy?" In the back, I said, "No, I can't run."
Can't run. You're eyeballing batting machines. You don't even want to lob a ball to your son in the backyard, let alone run. God, if your kid took up bowling, I'd love to see what you do for that. I got a bowling chair. It slides with the ball down the road. I accentuate you big time, but
so the reason I was a little late coming up to the podcast was, and I want to get your take on this. Jackie ever having a bad day or kind of confiding in you? Like, I just can't. I'm in a rut and I can't get out, and I got this, that, and this, and that, and that. Yeah. And as men, we just want to solve the problem, right?
Yeah. Right,
like
right.
I go into like she's talking, and in my head I'm going, okay, this is what I would do. This is what I would do if I was doing it, right? I go into problem solving mode, but you can't do that with women. What they're looking for is an ear, right?
Yeah.
So my question to you is, do you problem solve with Jackie, or first of all, I dare to say that Jackie don't even come up to you with any problems.
Oh, come on, guy. I got answers. Yeah. What do you mean?
No. Not that you don't have answers. I just feel like she just handles it. Right? Like
a lot of stuff.
Jackie's feeling down, she don't come up to you and go, Pete, I'm down. You know? She just goes, let me fucking get out of this and get my shit together today.
No, I don't know. It's a little of both, man. Yeah. But it's, you say women want an ear, but they also want, and this is where sometimes I'm not good, a punching bag ear. Like, not only are you an ear, but like when you try to give an answer, like, well, did you ever think about yeah, I thought of that. I don't know. And then I get upset, like, that wasn't a very nice answer. And then it's like, all of a sudden now it's about me instead of just like taking, and then knowing at about 8:30 when she's chilling on the couch with popcorn, she'll be like, I'm sorry about before. And then you're like, no problem. But too many times I go, oh, why are you getting mad at me? Just, God, get better, Pete. So like, there's no right answer, right? What did you say?
I started going down the route of like, this is why this is happening. I was just kind of explaining, there's been a lot.
No, but when a woman's at the point where she's upset and she's got a problem, she doesn't need you to remind her how it got there. Then you made a right on bad decision, and then you made a left down mistake, and now here we are, honey. Oh God, call my lawyer.
I didn't do that. I was outlining some circumstances over the last 8 weeks that has happened to our family. For example, the fires were a big thing. I don't think it was. As big as the thing while we were going through it, because it was just like, all right, get the bags, let's get out of here for 4 days. And we came back, and now, kind of our outlook on California as a whole has changed due to the fact that if this is how the city responds to fires, how are they going to respond to a 9.0 earthquake, right? So, that jumbled a lot of our thought process in regards to our future here in the state of California. And then, it's just, there's a lot of things in flux right now. Do we remodel our house? We were going to remodel, but now that the fires, do we really want to spend the money? So all this stuff is going on. The kids, So I was just trying to comfort her and saying there's a lot of external things that have been happening to us that I don't think we've processed yet. And maybe it's all falling on your shoulders at once because now it all calmed down. I like that. It all hit you. That's what I thought.
I like that. It's sort of like, baby, don't beat yourself up, baby. We've been through a lot. We did this and that. The fact that we're still here and of course we're going to feel that way. And you're just feeling it now maybe because we were dealing with it. Now you're feeling it. Oh, I like that, bro.
This is what I'm looking for. This type of response.
Yeah.
When I say something that prolific.
Yeah.
I'm looking for, you know what? You're right. You're right. This is this is what,
Yeah.
But they don't do that. They go, yeah, but they'll go, yeah, but, and then they'll go right back into where they, like, don't think you're going to get me out of this with this 2.5 minute soliloquy you prepared, right?
Right. While my espresso is filling up, I'll solve this by the time my coffee's ready.
That's what I feel. I feel like sometimes I could come in there and give a speech, because I know if like I was on the receiving end of that, I would be like, oh, yeah, this is unbelievable. Yeah, where did this guy come from? This shit don't work this way in marriage, bro.
Right.
All right. So I just better just shut up and just nod and go, I'd love to talk to you about this, but I got a podcast.
That's it. And then you could come down late and they kind of like sometimes I feel what my wife, I don't know how it is with your wife, but I feel like what I'm saying hits her after I leave. Like then it marinates in her, and then when I come back, or I won't even know until like we'll be at a party, and she's like, she's telling a friend this story, and she's like, I was so mad about that, and then Pete said, and he brought up a good point. I'm like, what the fuck? I didn't even know it was a good point until now, right? So that's even this to me.
I want to know my good points while they're happening.
Exactly.
You know? Right. I don't want to find out 3 weeks later I had a good point.
Yeah.
I want to find out now.
You do. Trust me. That's why you do the cast. I'm telling you. You had a great point, and probably 2 weeks from now you're going to be at a dinner and Lana's going to go, and then Sebastian came in and he pointed some things out. We've been through a lot, and I felt a lot better about so it's probably working right now if you snuck down there. You already see a smile starting to crack.
Hey, and you know what? I'm not saying that I'm completely absent of this myself, because when Lana's trying to cheer me up, I'm not sitting there going, yeah, that's right, I should get out of this. Wow. Although I think I'm a little bit more receptive in my taking suggestions than most men, I would say.
But I also feel like, and I can't say it's about all men, but I know with me, and I feel like it with you too, you're like the fun thermometer in the house. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody in the house is only as fun as the thermometer is set to. You know what I mean? Like other people, yeah, oh, you're in a bad mood, that's too bad. I'm having a fantastic day. You know? But I feel like my wife and my daughter, like if I'm even an ounce of not myself, they're like, oh, what's your problem? What's your, right? Because I'm the thermometer. I said it.
No, that's a great analogy, the fun thermometer. And I saw that this Sunday. Yeah, so Sunday, right? Mm-hmm. And I have a hard time. It's like Superman coming in from where did he live? Where did Superman live? Krypton, right? So I feel like I don't know why I turned to him for Superman. I feel like
you know exactly why that.
No, you know what? I feel like Patrick might have a Superman figurine on his shelf at home. Okay,
but it's a collectible. That's what they're right. that somehow that makes it okay. But okay, you're coming from Superman's home planet.
Yeah, I feel like when I'm on the road, I'm on Krypton. Then I hit home like Superman did when he was a baby and he's in the crater. Remember? Right? And the family comes, oh, what's this? And like the fucking baby don't know what he's doing. He's lifting cars. He don't know how to adjust, right?
Right.
By the way, that first Superman, first Superman, when growing up with Christopher Reeve, when the baby comes down, and there was a point, I think he was in a cornfield. Oh no, he was on the side of the road, right?
Right.
Running, and he was running faster than the car. Was his father in the car? Do you remember that when he was
the Earth Dad?
Earth Dad was in the car, right? Christopher Reeve's in his teens.
Yeah.
And I think, look this up.
I remember that's kind of
I think he's on the side of the road running about 80 miles an hour. And the father's like, holy shit, we got a prospect here.
I remember that. It was a cornfield. It was like real middle of nowhere. Yeah, man.
Okay, so I feel like I'm not comparing myself to Superman. I'm comparing myself coming from one planet and entering into another planet. So on Sunday here, we might have it. We might have this scene. Okay, yeah, here it is.
I'm gonna share the sound 1 sec.
Yeah, make sure the sound's on because I think this is high school. I think he's actually. Wait, before we play this. I think his Superman senses something's going on at home. I think there's a fire or something, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, he's to the rescue.
And he goes, I'm sorry, what is it? What did you just say?
He's off to the rescue.
Yeah, he's off to the rescue. So here, let's play this clip. All right, it wasn't his father; it was a train. So this Superman's testing his powers. He's finding out that he's got superpowers and what have you. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about I come in on Sunday, right? Just had 3 days. It was freezing where we were. There's a lot of flights in between the cities, and then you come home, and now you're thrust into husband and father. Now, I got a thing now about waste. I'm not into waste. So my kid will have a couple bites of an apple and then they're done with it, right? Growing up, I had to eat the apple until you saw the seeds in the core of the apple.
That was the stop sign, right?
That was the what?
That was the stop sign. That's when you knew you were done with the apple, when you reached the seeds.
Yeah. Yeah. That's why I knew I could throw it away. And I think that's just generational. I'm just saying the kids now, and I'm trying to teach my kids, hey, that apple costs $2. And when daddy's breaking his ass, that's what I told my kids, daddy's breaking his ass in Memphis, New Orleans, and Kansas City this weekend, and I missed your gymnastics meet, and I missed your basketball game, all right? Daddy's got sacrifices he's making, okay, for the sake of his family. This is what I'm laying into them.
Wow. This is what you... I'm no psychiatrist, but this is what you call projecting. Continue.
Projecting?
Oh, are you kidding me? Go ahead. I don't want to stop. I'm riveted by this, and then I'll...
But Lana's there too. Do you ever do this? You ever talk to your kids, but there's a hidden message in there for your wife?
Yeah, but usually like trying to score points with my wife. Like I'll be like, you should listen to your mother, when she's da-da-da-da-da. And I'm really saying it because my wife's hearing that. And she's going to love
it. Oh, no, I do that too. I said, hey, your mommy went all the way to San Diego this weekend for the gymnastics, and she raced back to see your game. Do you know how much she cares about you to be doing this and that? There's that too, but then there's this like the waste comment was not only for the kids, if you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
So I'm giving it to them. I said, I feel disrespected when you take a bite of a peach and say, oh, it's not ripe enough, or take some apples, you throw it out, or you eat half of the thing or whatever. If this stuff costs money and I have to go out and make it, and you got to have some level of respect, right? Now, I was on edge. I was hot.
Yeah.
Probably too hot for what had happened. It was an apple. But to me, the apple signifies a larger thing. When you start growing up, that apple becomes a shirt, a pair of jeans, a car you don't take care of, whatever it is. It's a small example of a larger problem as we grow up. Now, I go out in the yard. I'm with the dog. I'm just chucking the ball to the dog. It's one of those moments where it's just me and the dog, right?
Yeah.
My son comes from behind me and he hands me $56. It's the money in his wallet. And he goes, sorry, Daddy, I've been wasting things. Here's for the stuff that I wasted.
Oh,
bro. I thought Lana put him up to this. This kid processed the fact that Daddy's breaking his ass and he's wasting food. And to make it whole, he's going to give me everything in his wallet. I was like, it's working.
I don't know. First of all, what a beautiful move by this kid. But I'm seeing a little more like, Get off my ass with your fucking apple. I still think he's gonna waste apples, but he's just gonna slip you a fin to shut the fuck up about it. Everything.
Oh, bro. Oh, God. But I was like,
That's classy, though. Him. That's touching, man. Touching.
oh my God. It was like, for me, it's like, it's what I needed in the moment. Give him a big hug. I go, listen, I love the fact that you thought about this. I want you to keep your money. That's your money. I'm just trying to drive home a point about not being so wasteful. He goes, no, I understand, Daddy. So, and then I started looking around. Where's Serafina? Where's her cash? Start taking some lessons from your brother here, right?
Yeah. No, Daddy's little girl, forget it. She don't got to worry about anything.
No, but like I don't want these kids growing up thinking, it's just an endless gravy train of stuff, and there's no gratitude or there's no appreciation for it. Because I know a lot of kids in my life that just, yeah, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, and there's no like, it's like expected or entitlement. So I don't like that. I have a severe allergic reaction to kids who are entitled, even grown-ups, entitled to things they think they should have because of the circumstances. I'm putting that to an end, and this kid gave me $56 out of his wallet that he earned, by the way.
Yeah.
And it was a beautiful moment. But I gotta like tone down my like re-entry into the family. I gotta like adjust my behavior because, to your point of what started this conversation, the temperature, the fun temperature, it ain't fun when I come home. I need a little.
Well, do you have that softer side ever, where like instead of saying it like that, you're saying it more like, listen, man, when you do that, it's like you're wasting money. We're trying to save, we're trying to do the right thing, and you ever try that route?
Oh yeah, you try that. Yeah, it doesn't work.
It doesn't work. I mean, I do that with Sadie. She thinks it's a game. She laughs. I'm like, I go, come on, man, you're wiping your hands on the couch. Like, who does that shit? You're wiping your hands on my couch. Dad, I'm not. I'm putting them down. I go, I see you. Funny? That's funny to you? Get a napkin.
That's it.
Oh,
right there. It's like, you gotta bring that side out that they don't see a lot. You can't do it all the time because then it becomes just, that's just dad being dad. But you get like a hot, like I know I could reach a button. I think I did this twice in the kid's life where I get loud and my son and my daughter will like well up in tears because they're like, oh, wow, this is a side of daddy.
right.
That he means business.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
but the problem with that, I know when you do that, right? You get your point across, but now you got this damage control where you gotta like, I gotta go back into my daughter's room 20 minutes later because she's still crying in a ball because I was loud. And I was like, Daddy loves you. I only do that because. So that's a pain in the ass too, bouncing back from that. But you got to do that. It's almost like the bomb is landed. We're just waiting for all the fucking dust to clear, right?
No. I don't like your technique of this. Got to go in there and if I would have done that with my kids after the whole rant on waste, my kid never would have had the chance to give me the $56. They will come up to you if given enough time and tell you, I'm sorry, Daddy. I'll never do that again. What are you coming at? The father, 54 years old, coming in and
No. She's already said sorry. And when I'm yelling,
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
What?
I just stepped on something that I still don't know the answer to. How old are you?
5'4", April 20th, 1970.
Oh, you're 54. Okay. Because there was a time, I think, I could be wrong, you were lying about your age.
No, I wouldn't lie about my age. I mean, there are times where I'm like
10 years ago, 10, 12 years ago, you were a year older than me. Now.
No, I was never a year older than you, bro. No way. No, because remember when I turned 50, you were like, that was a big deal on the cast when I was 50. You were 46, so it was like,
46.
No.
Hold on. Hey, wait, hold on. You're going to be 55 in April?
Yeah.
Bro,
Wait,
this is news to
1970.
me. Did you know he was 70? No, bro, you're going to be 55. 55?
Yeah.
I'm going to be 52
April.
this year. So you're going to be 55 and I'm going to be 51. Bro, you're
You said
5
52.
years.
You said you're going to be 52.
52.
Yeah, I'm going to be 55. That's 3 years.
Yeah, but you're going to be 55 before I come 52. So I'm going to be 51 and you're going to be 55. Now, let me break this down. Bro,
Yeah.
have you, and by the way, you look tremendous for your age. I don't know what, I don't know if it's the blue moons or what the hell it is, but you don't look
I'll take it.
55 years old. I never would have guessed. But I'm going to throw this one at you. You're 5 years from 60 years old. What's your take? I'm being, bro, you're 7 years away from having an ARP card.
Oh, wow. That's far and not far.
You're 7 years away from collecting Social Security. Bro.
Wow, man. Well,
I'm not getting any, no response on this, bro.
why? Because it's like you reach a certain age, and I feel like more than those things, because you could do that left and right? Like when you watch those commercials, how many times do they go? It's always 55 and older, like for drugs or for some certain kind of drug or for some, right? So I'm like right there for that. But so you could do that like a lot, but it starts to be more physical. You know what I'm saying? Like when I can't physically do something, like the first time I couldn't sprint as fast as I can't run like full speed like I used to. That was disheartening. So, and now for me, my hair is hanging in there, but like right up top, if anything, it's tiny bit thinner. And I'm like, dude, that for me, that's more devastating than thinking about collecting Social Security. It's like, oh, brown. You ever get a brown spot? The fucking age spot some people have all over. Oh God, fuck.
I got two in my hand coming in here. I thought it was. I was hoping it was. When Luigi bit me, I was hoping it was bite marks, but this looks like it's good. Age spots.
But dude, you're right. I'm getting older, and what am I doing with my life as far as like every moment counts. I can't be talking to people I don't want to be talking to. I can't be doing things I don't want to be doing anymore. The clock is ticking. To get back to our original point, I'm mad. I'm yelling at my daughter, and my daughter's apologizing, and you're taking this the wrong way. My method is so good, I'm not even taking the apology. So she's like, I'm sorry, Dad. You're always sorry. It's always something, though. It's always something, though, right? Say, I told you before about the napkin. So then she goes, she's upset. She goes and cries. Then I slide in like 20, 40 minutes later and accept the apology. Nothing on that method? You don't like that method?
I don't like you going to the child. I like the child realizing her mistakes and coming to you and going, Daddy, I'm so sorry I did that, when you're in the garage wiping your ass with a rag.
Why am I taking these hits right now? When you're out there throwing a ball to a dog, waiting for your kid to come at you with his wallet. I mean, I don't know what kind of, that's a little heavy. And your daughter never showed, so you're only 1 for 2 with your great method.
Nothing on a callback from 6 podcasts ago.
Not that one, not that thing. By the way, what I do think is cool is that Caruso even calculated it to 56. He's like, I had the 2 apples, half that bowl of cereal. Well, that's my alarm. I got 5 minutes. 5 minutes.
Oh, what do you got? Medication? You got medication you got to take?
I gotta go get my daughter. I gotta go pick up my daughter from school. Am I allowed to do that, or she gotta walk herself home? And then I just open the door.
No, you can do that, but when
dude, I just got that. Holy shit! Not fucking cool, guy. That's you're deflecting because you're wearing glasses sometimes now. So now you're making fun of older people to make yourself feel younger. Not cool. A lot of projecting today. A lot of projecting.
Hey, if I don't project, I got nothing to talk about.
Anyway, we're doing this next week. If I don't pass away in my sleep between now and then.
No, we got a nice week off here, right? It's about time. It's about time we got some time off. I don't know what are you going to do this weekend? Is there anything on the docket?
We got a swim meet. Jackie's going to Japan, which I'm going to get into when she gets back for the marathon. I'm taking Sadie to a swim meet all weekend. So, she swims during the day. If she does well, we have to go back to the pool at night for the finals, both nights. So I'm like, Jesus, throw the meet so we can just watch a movie in the hotel room.
Now, is Jackie going to be running the meet while Sadie's at the same time?
That's it. I walked into the living room the other day and I'm like, how are my athletes doing, huh? Big weekend for the female Correale athletes. Yeah. At the same time. So what about you? What are you doing?
What am I doing? What do I got? I got the baseball game. To be honest with you, I was going to go to Mexico just to relax for 3 days. It's not worth it. Not worth it. I'm just going to stay here. Like yesterday, we went in the pool. It was 80 degrees. I said, let's get the pool cover off. Let's dive in the pool. Let's have some fun. I might do that depending on what condition my wife is in after this cast, and I go back down there. I was thinking, I feel like if she's in a bad mood, I feel like I can't just jump in the pool. Hey, and then she's like, "What are you doing?" I feel like I have to, no, I know, right. But there's a part of me that wants to dive in the pool right now and have like a salad outside,
right?
But
that would be nice. That's another question. How long are you sympathetic? Like until finally, the next day, if my wife is still in a bad mood, I'm like, oh God, still what the. I couldn't be with someone who's perennially depressed. You got like a 2-hour window. Figure that shit out.
So if you were kind of down and you confided in Jackie going on a little down and this, that, and the other thing, and then an hour later you saw her frolicking in a pool, would you go, hey,
I might, yeah. Well, bro, I'm getting old, so I can't be depressed too long. I have to. And the other aspect of that is, you ever find yourself, let's be honest, man, you ever find yourself like you're in not such a great mood and come on, Dad, cheer up, and your wife's like, cheer up, and you almost don't cheer up because you're liking them telling you to cheer up. You're liking them telling you. But then they stop telling you to cheer up, and then they hop in the pool, and you're like, all right, so I guess that's fucking over. So fingers crossed, Lana's got a smile on her face when you get down there, bro.
All right, fingers crossed. We'll discuss this next cast. Go pick up your daughter. That's it here for the Pete and Sebastian Show. We will see you guys next week.
Good night, brother. Good night.